Welcome back to MobGogh Minecraft Bedrock. Um, yeah, I'm at night, which is not the greatest of ideas here because we got these guys, but just fly around. So, trying not to show something, but I think it just might get shown anyways. All right, yep, I was gonna try and be sneaky and sneak around, but last I was on, I was talking about. Oh, we're just flying all over the place. I was talking about building a little road in the town, and I got sidetracked with something else, which you can probably now kind of see. I ended up building the bridge all the way to the town. Yep, I'm just getting beat up everywhere here. Alright. Something needs to go. Okay. Wider than I thought I was going to make it. It's not done. It's going to go up here. Oh yeah, let's get a good look at this. Let's get a good look at this while it's nighttime still. Kind of hop up here while it's still nighttime. So you can see I kind of went grays, oranges, greens in the colors. Did some textures. This is a slab right there. I thought about digging it up, but add some wear and tear to the road. Made a custom tree. It's not the greatest, but it wasn't bad. Those are just the regular trees. But yeah, I talked about just making a little tiny road in town, and I originally did want to make a road that went all the way down and all the way over. It's wider, again, like I was saying, than I wanted to do. But I wanted to put little farms up here too. This one's not doing too bad, actually. See if we can get some sugar cane while we're here. There's some things that need to be retextured. Like I put those in on the sides here, but you can see it's just a lot of dirt there. That could be cleaned up and made a little nicer looking. There's a few other areas like that that I really want to do. Yeah, sorry, I got busy doing this instead of the tour. Alright, we'll stop. This is kind of my little construction area in the current spot. And then we have a little pumpkin field right here, and a watermelon field here. Not very big. I was actually expecting to do bigger. Oh, and a wheat. Yeah, a wheat, which I'll probably almost never touch. I set this up a couple times as a bed area too when I was building down. I might make these things taller, like another level. We do have extra villagers, which I'll get to in a minute, but I thought about bringing one of them down, making a second layer here, maybe have him in a window. We have a bell somewhere, and I wonder if I could set that next to a pressure plate or some redstone. So let's say his workstation's over there and he gets out of bed. Oh, there's a cow somewhere. Gets out of bed, walks over the pressure plate, hits the bell. That'd be kind of cool to have something like that, but we'll see. There's basically 4 villagers that are... I rescued 2 of them from being zombified, and then they had kids every time I kept putting down another bed. So, yeah, there's 3 of them right there, just kind of wandering around. So yeah, the road. This area is for the horse. I should have grabbed the horse. That way we can bring the horse, put him in here, close the gates, go into town, leave the horse here. Gives the horse no name something to do. We moved all our boxes over here, all our junky stuffs. We have a fence. I don't remember if the sheep were new. or if they were still here on the last episode or not. Oh yes, also it is in-game day number 365. That's why I wanted to make sure that I did a video showing where we're at in-game after a year, which really isn't that far. I mean, we got wings and good stuff and stuff like that, but for the most part... Oh, I was wondering how a villager got out earlier. Now I know. Where's the fence post? Let's fix this real quick. Okay. You can kind of be a little cheeky and just kind of walk off right here. But you can't get in, so that's the area that they're... Oh, and my chests are against the fence too. Yeah, everything got moved when I built the road up. So let's just fix this whole thing real quick. I have a headset right now, so I'm trying that out. I'm hoping that volume and speaking are still there, but we'll find out. I forgot these are going to oxidize to green. That might be nice, or we can wax someone who get waxed. So yeah, this was the little road. I wanted it to dip down. I had actually a black line similar to this in the center, and it just looked way too busy. So yeah, we got 4 villagers roaming around now. We've not done anything with the back lot. I'm trying to think if anything else is new here, but oh well. Yeah, I guess the farmer's got a little house. They have 4 beds in there because I really wasn't too worried about them. They might just get used for something else, like I said. And then we just kind of gave them some grassland so they could do their farmer thing. The back area is still trees, so that is one thing that I still do want to work on. That's going to be probably a future project. I want to change the landscape back here, make maybe 2 or 3 custom trees, and have them kind of go off the side of the mountain, semicircular pattern, and kind of enclose this area in a sense. That's my idea. I mean, I could also, if I really wanted to, because this goes pretty far. Should we chop this down while we're here? No. Yeah, yeah, this goes pretty far, so we could... You think you see something out of the corner of your eye. We could extend the village as well, is what I was going to say. So we could extend the village, do all that there, and then maybe do this custom terrain thing over here instead. But I think for the most part we're going to move on from this project. At least for now. I might just kind of come back here and work on more of this as I go here and there, but nothing serious. I think the village is pretty much done, and... Oh, yes, that's another thing. Did I have an ender chest in there. We'll go back to the original base, the little starter base that we have. But yeah, I like how the build turned out. Like I said, I think some of these could stand to have a second story on them. I'm not sure if it's going to be that one or not. I'm kind of thinking this one would be the easier one. I'd have to destroy some fences, get a villager in a boat, and then probably from about, not here, but about here? About here, build a little bridge that just goes to the top of that roof so we can bring the villager in there, and then we can build it out after that. Yeah, that could be a problem. I didn't put a roof on this all the way. I may have mentioned this before, because if you're going through with a horse, you're taller. I didn't want to hurt the horse or hurt my head running through that. This could go a little closer than it is, though. I think it could probably go maybe 2 more blocks out, something along those lines. But I think it felt a little enclosed when I did that too. If we pop it up. No variance in blocks here, but oh, Yep. But we'll see what it looks like. I mean, that's not bad. I think we'd be safe on a horse on that. Same thing here, I guess. I don't know. I think I did this one because I did this one. This one, I think I did that width because of this window type structure. I figured I'd just cover that. But yeah, so a really long bridge over the water and a really long road. Looks really nice, but again, this dirt here I think needs to go change to, I don't know, brick or whatnot. There's also, I think the very first one I noticed is over here. If I can get another viewpoint of it. There we go. That area right under there. We'll go a little closer. I'll talk about this guy here in a second. Give me just one sec. Okay, yeah, so I think like this area here, and there's plenty of that all over the wall underneath. Let's see if I can do a jump over the wall. Oh, I thought I would have gotten that. There we go. So there's definitely plenty of areas under the wall that need to be cleaned up as well. And this is one of the areas I want to clean up also, right here. I have a bunch of nether brick. And I've been cooking.
Oh, hey, good morning.
Good morning. How are you? I was talking about, yeah, we'll fly back over here to the sign. So the latest update is building the bridge from the town to the mainland. And it's also day 365, almost at the end, in game. So I want to show what was done between episodes. And we basically have a few little farms. And just now I was talking about how there's some dirt areas underneath some of these buildings that need to be dug out and changed out. Yeah. Melons.
Day
wheat.
365 is the end?
No, it's just I figured that's if it was real life that would be a year, so I figured I'll do a thing. So, kind of the progress of the year. So made a little road in here, and that's about it. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a pretty short stream. Again, it was just kind of like a progress update.
Gotcha.
Of the big road and the bridge in the town. I did start to organize an ender chest as well. So some of the supplies that were in here are now in here. And this is just, I haven't fully finished the organization. Let's see if we can get rid of some of this. Yeah, we'll use this little chest just to throw some junk in. Yeah, that works. Now we'll move some of these up. So, ender chest is really helpful. Basically, you can put as many shulker boxes as you like in there, and then each shulker box holds supplies as well. So I color cut them. Normally I do yellow for gold or rich type items. White I've been doing for rockets. I decided, since I don't have like a lot of rockets, but I still have a pretty good amount, I figured I would add in some sugarcane, dirt, and water so that I could make paper on the go, and then I'd just have to get gunpowder to make more rockets. Since these guys are new, the little ghasts, went ahead and threw them in there with some snow, some saddles, horse armor. Blue, I normally do one for gear and one for weapons and tools, one for armor, but since we don't have that much, we just have one blue box. Red box would be for redstone for building all the contraptions and such. It's not very full. It needs a lot of work. Oh, yeah, and then these two are probably the most simplest ones. It's gray for stone and brown for wood. So that's how I kind of organize my things. Sometimes I will have light purple ones, or not light purple ones, but not the regular purple ones that you have. Not this purple. I guess it's more of a bright purple, but I'll do those for potions and whatnot. At some point, I might have an orange box for food to carry food in. And yeah, so basically I'll have about a row to a row and a half of specialty chests with a bunch of resources in them that I can just basically go with anywhere. And then I'll have about a row and a half of these empty ones so I can fill up more things as I go. Not that we have quite that many. We have, what is that, enough for 9 more shulker boxes, so another end raid might be, end city raid might be a thing in the books to do. Yeah, I don't know if I did this last episode or not, but we do have a record, which I lost and went and got another one. I don't know what happened to it. I think it got out and despawned. So, this place, I was almost actually thinking, not that I want to use these blocks precisely, but we could do something. I've never done this, but yeah, it's getting a little loud. I'll turn that off here. We'll have to put that in there so I don't lose it. I don't know if I have that offhand, but there's... trying to think how to do signs. Is it signs? I think it's signs. Creepy noises. I don't think I've ever really done this, so we'll see how it turns out. I think you do it here. Do another sign here. Because we made a painting. Oops. Did I just destroy it? Well, that's no good. I'm pretty sure you can put a painting over an area with a hole like this with signs and have a... I did not know that an axe would actually destroy it. That's weird. What's it take to make a painting? Made one accidentally, that's why I threw it up there. Sticks and wool. We can make more sticks. Do I have more wool? Yeah. There's brown wool. I don't have sticks, though. And I don't have more wood on me. Let's just do that. And a painting. And then we might want to put, like, a block on the side or something to keep the painting from going too large. Why did it break last time? Okay, interesting. Yeah, this will take some playing with. I wonder if I can just... There we go. And then we can just hop through it. So when we remake this house, which I want to do, I think we're going to do that. That way it keeps the small room charm of being a little starter house, but then they can go into the area with all the extra storage and over to the water if they want to do fishing and such. This place looks kind of wrecked in a sense, but it's not bad. I don't even know what that painting is. We do have some maps for exploration in the future, which I think are all on the hill. Yeah, I guess I should talk about that too before I go. It's a short stream. The road again is going to go up this way. And I think it's actually going to bridge right here. And then I was looking, and I think I want it to bridge that way about right here over this ravine. And then from here, we'll just basically make a floor ourselves. And somewhere in here is somewhere in here. Maybe the floor isn't exactly right there. But somewhere in here, we're going to do the first mob farm. Mob grinder farm. So that's going to be the next project. Just figured I'd do a quick update, so hope you guys have a good day. We'll go end it at MobGogh sign. I realized that the beginning I don't think matters on the streams, but the end seems to pick up the name as kind of a title. It might be a little bit different if I did a recording video instead of a stream video, but I figured this was just faster and easier. Let's go maybe this side. See what that looks like. And my screen, like, to me, this looks like a full screen from left to right, like not much room between the M and the end of the screen and the H and the end of the screen. But I think every time I see a thumbnail, it looks like it's this to me. So, or maybe, I don't know. What angle can we get here? You don't really see the H that well from there. We don't want to stand in water. We could hide behind a bush. Okay. See part of the bridge that way? Yeah. That little bush. Yeah, some of those too. And a cow. There we go. Having an animal in the shot. That's fine. Alright, well, you guys have a good one.